Welcome back everyone, this is Kylie the Curly Crafter and I'm super excited because today I'm going to show you guys how I made 3 different types of fake bake summer cupcakes. The first one I'm going to show you is this fake flamingo float cupcake. The next one I'm going to show you is this fake key lime pie cupcake. And last but not least, I'm going to show you guys how to make this fake cherry limeade cupcake. And if you want to see exactly how I made those 3 cupcakes, make sure to stay tuned and I will show you exactly how I made them in this video, and let's get started. I will have all 3 of my summer fake bake cupcakes on my brand new Etsy shop. In order to get there, just open Etsy and search in the search bar the CurlyCraftersCakes because that is the name of my business. I will have 1 of the cherry limeade cupcakes, 2 of the flamingo float cupcakes, and also 9 of the fake key lime pie cupcakes. So definitely do not wait, and if you would like to purchase them instead, definitely go check it out. First things first, I need to prepare all of the cupcakes for the decorating portion, so I'm actually going to make the base of the cupcakes. What you're going to need to do is pick out your type of cupcake liners and put them in a muffin tin. I found these really cute brown cupcake liners from Hobby Lobby and I thought they were super cute. I also had some at my house, which were these really pretty turquoise ones with white polka dots, and I also added a few of these really pretty green ones. The cupcakes definitely will be top heavy, so I definitely recommend adding something to the bottom of your cupcake liners. You could add a few coins, maybe a piece of metal. In my case, I added some of the rice, and then after that's in there, you're going to need some gaps and cracks foam. I got mine from Walmart. And then before using it, it says to shake it for 1 minute vigorously just so everything inside of it is combined. This is the only product that I know how to make cupcakes with, but I'm open for all ideas down in the comments. Once your can of foam is shaken, it comes with this really cool attachable nozzle that you will screw on the top. The cool thing about this is it expands like 3 times the size that you put it in, so only fill it 1/3 of what you want. I really like the foam. I think it works pretty well. Again, I'm open for all ideas, and then what I just went and did was spray some of the foam into all of the cupcake liners. I made 2 mistakes during this step. One is not wearing gloves because this stuff is super sticky. It's probably one of the stickiest things. And 2, I did not get my money's worth because you aren't really able to preserve the item inside of the can, because once using the only single nozzle that the can comes with, then it goes bad because the stuff dries on the inside, so I would do more cupcakes at a time. I figured out a really cool method on how to make shredded or crushed graham cracker, and all you are going to need is some wax melts from Walmart. I got these scent caramel bread pudding, and it actually smells really good, but that's not what I'm going to use it for. You're actually going to need like a lemon zester or a cheese grater, and then just rub your wax melt on that, creating a nice crumbly texture of the fake wax melt or graham cracker crumble. Next, I'm going to work on the faux key lime cupcakes. So after I let the foam sit in the cupcake liners for 12 to 48 hours, they were ready to get started on working the cupcakes. So I decided I wanted to make this cupcake look like a crushed graham cracker, delicious, like vanilla type cupcake. So I just painted it this really pretty light graham cracker brown color. And then after I had the top coated, before I let the paint dry, I went over to my shredded wax and sprinkled that on top, and it made a beautiful base for my cupcake. If you haven't already seen my silicone mold video, you definitely should check that out because you are going to need a lime wedge mold. So I actually made this really cool mold and I'm going to finish it right here in this video. All I am going to do now is take out my real limes from my silicone mold, and then it will be ready for use, which I will show you what we're going to do in about 2 seconds. So we are going to make some resin lime wedges for these cupcakes, and I got this really cool resin kit. It comes with part B and part A of the resin mixture. It also comes with these plastic cups right here for mixing and measuring. And last but not least, it also comes with these really cool wood stir sticks and a instruction guide. I also am going to be using this kit of some of the resin pigments. I was looking through the green colors. I found three really pretty ones, but the color I decided to go through of the mica powder is the 37 Pistachio. This resin kit is a 1-to-1 ratio, so as much as you are going to add part A, you are going to need to use the exact amount of volume when you add your part B. So I don't know my exact measurements when I added my part A, but I'm going to pour that into this little container here. And then one thing to keep in mind is if you are going to be coloring your resin, before adding part B, you will have to color it, because if not, as soon as part B touches part A, you have to continue mixing because it'll start activating and then you won't have much time to color it. So what I'm going to do before adding part B is add in my pistachio mica pigment. After I finished adding in my green pigment, then I proceeded to add the same amount of volume for my part B as I did for my part A, and then once all of that was in the container, you will have to mix it thoroughly. Just try not to create bubbles, but you'll have to mix it for about 7 minutes and just make sure that it is all well incorporated. Once it is well incorporated, that's when you are going to take your clean mold, and then you are going to take your resin mixture and pour it into your mold. So I'm going to pour my mixture here into my freshly cleaned lime mold, and then I'm going to let it sit for 24 to 48 hours before demolding. Because I just made my resin, I'm going to work on another step in the key lime cupcakes. I'm actually going to make some green fake frosting. So what you are going to need is a spoon, a bowl, and some lightweight spackle. So I'm going to scoop some of my lightweight spackle into this bowl, and then I'm going to color it green. The color paint I decided to use was from Apple Barrel in the color Lime Tree. So I added some of the paint into my lightweight spackle mixture and combined it until it was well incorporated. I did play around with the color a little bit till I got it to the color I liked, but then I used the Wilton 1A tip in a piping bag, and then I put all of the lightweight spackle mixture into the piping bag and piped cute little pieces of the lightweight spackle or fake frosting onto the tops of the cupcakes. Now I'm going to let these sit and work on another part to the fake key lime cupcakes. So for these fake key lime cupcakes, I'm going to do some fake lime zest. So I picked up another one of these wax melts. I thought this color was really pretty and I was so excited. But the sad part is because the wax melts was already a light color. When I zested it on the lemon zester, it came out like a white color underneath, which I wasn't happy with. I definitely recommend getting like a darker green so you can skip all those steps. But if you also have a light color wax, maybe a white at home, you are able to stain it, which I'm going to show you right now. So what I did is I took a container filled with water and just mixed in some lime tree paint, and this will act as our stain. Once the water and paint was well combined, then I took the plate with the shredded wax melts and poured it into our little handmade stain and mixed that in a little bit. after that was all mixed in, I kind of let it sit for like 24 hours, maybe even just 12 hours. And then after it's all well incorporated in the paint, then what I did is I took a bowl with some paper towel. I put the paper towel over the bowl and then just poured the mixture right on top. So hopefully the mixture would seep through and just leave the shredded wax melts on top. So then what I did is I just removed it out, and you can see all the little pieces of wax. Then I put it over a plate and just scraped all of the little pieces of wax off the paper towel. Then I also let that dry for maybe 10 hours, and then it was all ready to use on my cupcakes. The last thing that we need to prepare for the assembly of the fake key lime cupcakes is actually these little lime wedges. So now that it's been about a day, I took them out of the mold and they look so pretty. You can literally see every single detail. But after they were all out of the mold, I decided that I was going to paint the rind. I'm going to leave most of my lime wedges as they are, but for my cupcake that is the cherry limeade, I'm actually going to cut the lime wedges in half using a pair of miter shears, so I'll have a quarter of a full lime wedge. Now to make these look even more realistic, what you're going to need to do is take a really nice darker green color and a paintbrush and just go around and paint the rinds and maybe a little bit over the edge just to make it look really realistic as a real lime would. So I painted all these and then I was ready to assemble my key lime cupcakes. For my fake key lime cupcakes, I'm also going to make some fake cream cheese frosting for the top of them. So I'm going to take some more of my lightweight spackle and put it in a bowl with a spoon to mix. And then to make it look like cream cheese frosting, I'm going to use some Apple Barrel Antique Parchment paint, and this gives it more of that creamy cream cheese color. After the lightweight spackle and paint was well combined, I used this really pretty star tip that I was going to use to pipe on my fake cream cheese frosting. So I just transferred my fake cream cheese frosting into the piping bag and then piped that on the top of my cupcakes. After it was piped on my fake cupcakes, then I took some of the green Kindle wax that we had to stain, sprinkle it on top to act as some lime or lemon zest, and then after that was done, I just took one of my pre-made little lime slices and stuck that into the cream cheese frosting on top of the cupcake, and that is how I made my super cute fake key lime pie cupcakes. Next, we are going to make the faux cherry limeade cupcakes, and I'm going to make them vanilla. So I use some antique parchment, some classic caramel, and some light mocha paint, and mix that all together from the brand Apple Barrel to create a nice, very pretty vanilla color. After all of my cupcakes were painted, now we are going to make a really pretty pink frosting. So what I'm going to do once again is use some of the DAP lightweight spackle. After I have the amount of spackle in my container that I know I want to make the frosting, I decided to color it with this really pretty pink paint from Apple Barrel in the shade Candy Pink. I was not super thrilled with this shade, so I actually also added in some of the shade Pink Eraser from Apple Barrel, and then I thought it was the perfect shade of pink, and then I was ready to use it for my cupcakes. So what I did is I added that into a nice piping bag fitted with the Wilton 1A round tip. I piped my fake pink frosting onto my cupcakes, and to decorate it, I put on a cute fake cherry, the fourth of the lime wedge right behind it, and then I also found this really pretty red and white striped straw, and then I cut that down to size and also stuck that into the fake frosting, and then I absolutely love how it came out. Another extra step that could just bring it up a notch is once this dried a little bit, I took some Mod Podge and ran it along the bottom of the fake frosting, and then I also sprinkled some diamond dust glitter onto it to act as like some fake sugar, and I absolutely loved how it came out. So I just finished editing my key lime cupcake and my cherry limeade cupcake video, but I did notice that I might have accidentally deleted the flamingo cupcake footage. So if you guys still would like to see those, make sure to leave me a comment down below. I will only make another video if you guys would like me to. And I hope that you guys like this video. Definitely don't forget to go check out my Etsy shop called the CurlyCraftersCakes. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and bye everyone!